This is a snow snake. People in the room, you do not need to get histrionic. In its current state, this one is fairly docile. No risk to anyone in the room today. Snow snake is a sport that was practiced by the Native Americans of the Great Lakes region. And it's been a sport for at least 500 years, probably more. For about 100 years, it hasn't been practiced too much, but it is now making a comeback. The basic premise of the game is you have a snow snake, which is a stick like this, and you have a chute or a course track beaten through snow or on ice. You take the snake and you slide it along the course, trying to get it to go as far as possible. Snow snakes, depending on the specific game being played, can be anywhere from 6 inches to 10 feet long, though 4 to 6 feet is probably the most common one you'll see. They're usually made of wood, although the Sioux tribes sometimes made theirs out of bone. They would be generally, they would have a slightly forked end for better grip for throwing, and then a slightly wider head on the front of it. Most of them were carved and decorated and looked less like a broomstick with a potato on the end than this one does. There would be different shapes for different temperatures and snow conditions. And a person called the goaler was responsible for creating the snow snakes, maintaining them, and also selecting which one would be used in the game. The sticks would be greased or waxed to help them to slide better. The track was either set up on a frozen lake so a track along the ice, or it could be packed snow if there was not a frozen lake nearby. The Penobscot tribe had a particularly interesting way of setting up their course. They would take a young boy by the ankles and drag him through the snow to make the trough for the snow snake. I can just picture that. Come on, let's play snow snake. It'll be fun. You can help set up the course. The players are the ones that actually throw the snake, as opposed to the goaler who maintains the sticks. Usually the game is played in teams, and scoring varies between assigning points for farthest or maybe second farthest throw, or just adding up total distances of throws between the two teams. One particularly interesting method of scoring is called the push game. This is for 2 players. You set up the course, you mark the center of the track from each end, and the players begin. The first player throws his snake towards the second player. The second player then moves to where the snake stops, picks up the snake and throws it back towards the first player. And you continue alternating in this way until one of the players actually crosses the center line. So you can think about that as you're throwing the snake as far as you can to sort of push the other player back away from that center line so that you can advance towards that center line in the course. I'm looking forward to participating in Snow Snake this weekend with the Scouts on our winter camping trip. Please think warm thoughts for me and for the Scouts, and watch out for snow snakes.